But there is just something about that car that every time I see one, I melt.
If you've got that word turbo on the back of your car, then you're off. It's a game changer.
Hot on the heels of the VW Golf, our next car is the uber chic Renault 5 GT Turbo.
For me, the Renault 5 is pretty much as close to perfect as a hot hatch can be. I think even in this company, it is the best looking car here.
I love them. It's bonkers love that I've got for it.
Renault had witnessed the Golf GTI's success and decided to create their own hot hatch to add to the hysteria. First, they went straight from rally car to road with a two-seater mid-engine rear-wheel drive special, the 1980 Renault 5 Turbo.
The thing that's cool about this car, and you have to remember, it's back in the 1980s, and there were certain words flying around, and one of those words happened to be turbo.
You've got to think, in a pub, you're laying your car keys down. What have you got? Golf GTI, pretty cool. What have you got? Renault 5 Turbo. It's the end of the conversation, isn't it, really?
Renault were the standout innovators of the Turbo. It had been a core part of their Formula One programme.
Building the world's first Formula One Turbo is an achievement that goes beyond the racing context.
In 1979, they were the first manufacturer ever to win a Grand Prix in a turbocharged car. But putting this F1 tech into a hatchback would be sheer madness, unless you're Renault, of course. The product was dubbed by them the Little Bomb, and in the hands of a professional driver, Jenna Ragnotti, it won the famed Monte Carlo Rally, amongst many others.
A turbo engine in the Renault 5 puts this very popular model on the upper echelons of the big international rallies. When it comes on the market, it'll be the fastest of the small European series cars.
But in 1985, a legend was born that meant this little bomb could be bought for the high street. The engine was moved to the front. The power now went through the front wheels. It got back seats and a slightly new name. The GT Turbo. Yep, it still had the turbo.
You're talking about a car that could do 0 to 60 in 7.5 seconds, it can do 120 miles an hour, and it's affordable by the average guy. You might as well just strap yourself into the Starship Enterprise and engage warp drive. These are monster numbers today, and back then, just something else.
So I love a turbo gauge in the car, and in the Renault 5 Turbo, you can almost like not take your eyes away from it. Put your foot on the throttle, turbo goes up.
It just makes you feel like you're a better driver and better than everybody else. But yeah, watching the gauge flick up and down, wicked. Love it.
Sticking a turbo onto that car just gave you that extra boost. You get halfway through the rev range and all of a sudden you get this kick up the backside where the car just takes on a whole new level of performance.
But the turbo wasn't without its quirks.
So the Renault 5 displayed this characteristic called turbo lag, and what turbo lag is you putting your foot down on the accelerator and the slight delay between that and the turbo actually providing the extra oomph to get you down the road. The problem is this always seemed to happen in mid-corner. As you're rolling on the accelerator, the thing would just kick in and fire you off the road, and that's why there's not many left.
You know when you're taking your dog for a walk and it sees a squirrel and it goes like that, and it shoots you down the driveway, that's what it is. It's like, calm, calm, calm.
I had it on a jumper, actually. I remember my mum got me a white jumper with just the words turbo written on it. It was a cool word to have written, stitched into the jumper, but I wore that thing everywhere.
So what actually is turbo?
So a turbo uses exhaust gases to turn a compressor. That compressor forces air into the cylinder in an engine. If you've got more air in there, you can put more fuel in there. That's going to give you a bigger bang, which is going to make that thing go like the proverbial off a shovel.